this team, you start with the front office. It's the same GM. The head coach and his staff essentially the same. They brought back all 22 starters from last year's Super Bowl championship team. And oh yeah, there's a certain Mr. Brady who won both of those titles in 2004, 2005 as the starting quarterback there. He's back as the quarterback here. I like their chances.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Jones, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Byron Pringle now to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
And going deep for Hill. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But Charles, you think about these two teams, and think about how long it's been since we've had the same two teams play in the Super Bowl back-to-back years. You have to go back to the Cowboys and Bills almost 30 years ago in the 90s. That's the only time that it's happened in the Super Bowl era. So I'm curious, what kind of chances do you see him as having a Kansas City, Tampa Bay Super Bowl in L.A. come February?
Well, you just pointed out how difficult it is for one team to get back to this. the same two teams to play against each other, so the odds are against them. But would we tell either one of these teams they can't get back there? We think they're two of the best in the league. It shouldn't surprise us if it happens, but it is going against historical precedent. But remember last year, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they won the Super Bowl in their own stadium. The only time that's happened in Super Bowl history, too.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
On the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
And this Bucs defense, you remember, pretty stout last year. The number 6 overall unit in the NFL.
And I think that as the season wore on, and you pointed this out to me as well, you start to see some of their rookies begin to figure things out. And they played a little more like a top 2 or 3 defense down the stretch. And I would say that in the playoffs and through the Super Bowl, they were truly the best defense in the NFL.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Butker's kick here is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there. And that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Looking to throw. Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Howard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
When this Bucs offense is humming, this is what they're good at. Those short to intermediate passes. They get the ball out quickly in rhythm, and it's a tough offense to slow down when they're playing well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, normally when you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Brady now to throw. That's caught by Howard. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Second down and 7. Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Howard. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Through 1 quarter, 9-7 our score. Now Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And now a jet sweep. This is Evans with it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are going to. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Suck up for the extra point. Up to 5. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Set back to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. That catch good for only a couple.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
This Kansas City defense will definitely come after you, and they have one of the higher blitz rates in the NFL. They dial one up there, and they get there to make the sack.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Nick Bolton in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. From midfield, here's Brady. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle.
And that is incomplete. The coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defense, stop is a big momentum play.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. They stop short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, Edwards-Helaire. Now he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire able to take it in from 1 yard out. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind. And about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From the end zone, this is Mickens. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Letting one go deep here for Gronk.
And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even, but it's second down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Throwing now is Brady. And he finds Howard complete.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
He finds his man complete. It's Howard. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Howard.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady can't get away, and he's taken down. Taco Charlton, his 2nd sack of the night.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
So 4th down coming. We still haven't seen a punt yet. At least here, they're in a reasonable spot to go for.
This I can understand. Some of the others, not so much.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Here's Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Howard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Brady now on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That one will will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game as we'll head down to, well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway.
From the end zone, this is Mickens. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Three yards remain for second down.
Now Brady. He finds his man, complete. That's Howard.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
To throw is Brady. He finds his man, complete. It's Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Brady to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Howard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And break, the tight end's got it. That catch good for only a couple.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Again, it's Brady. And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there, 2nd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
And on 2nd and goal, they decide to throw it again, and this result is even worse. They take a sack. On 1st down, it was simply an incomplete pass. Not a good first 2 plays, beginning with 1st and goal.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. And oh no, they spike it here. That was 4th down. So they spike it on 4th down and they will lose the football.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Brady now on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Tom Brady, a touchdown pass to O.J. Howard. And the Bucs on one play have taken the lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Brady's going to look to throw.
And that is knocked away.